bought the wrong brand and it tastes terrible.
You didn't go. We gotta do it what again? What we gotta do again, baby?
We live.
Oh, we gotta do the whole Buddha, the Buddha thing, the whole dance and shit ever? Okay.
Our executive producer. Welcome to the season finale.
I'm not gonna do all that. As soon as baby turn up, you know Buddha gonna turn up.
Hey.
Turn up.
Hey.
Gonna turn up.
Hey.
What's good, Simples?
What's
This
shaking?
is your boy Buddha, and over there is the lovely
Melrose.
motherfucking Carter.
Why he can't? My name is Melrose, y'all. In case you don't know me.
Okay.
Melrose, middle name, motherfucking last name Carter. Thank you.
Okay.
And you're welcome.
You did.
I am glad to be here.
Mm-hmm.
Feeling special as a special guest. I think I said that.
Yeah.
We say it again. I'm feeling special as a special guest host.
Okay.
Now, this is your world. I'm just a squirrel.
Trying to get a nut.
You know what I'm saying? Help me out.
Trying to get a nut.
Always.
Okay.
Let me know what we're doing today.
So listen.
On tonight.
First thing I want to do
is
I want to give a special thanks to a lovely lady in the back, the Shiro, who's trying to make it happen from behind the camera, but she said she couldn't be here tonight.
Right.
Because it was important.
She's on a secret mission.
Right. What was that? What's that group? Climax. She's got a meeting in the she'll be back real soon.
Yep. Secret mission, y'all. Top secret.
Okay.
And if he tells me, he gonna have to kill me.
All right. I ain't gonna tell.
I don't want to know.
So, what you sipping on?
Okay. So this is the cheapest rum in the world. I bought the wrong brand, and I am paying for the shit because it tastes like shit. But I mixed it with a little Red Bull, not Red Bull. Yes, Red Bull with coconut Red Bull. So this is my little drink of choice. Rum and Red Bull.
And I'm hitting them with
I'm drinking rum and Red Bull. Yeah.
And I'm hitting them with
biggest beer glass I've ever seen in my life.
It is what it is.
Humongous.
For the simple who got me this. Here's looking at you, kid.
Okay, but what does your glass say? Uh-oh, I'm gonna let him drink.
Oh, it says I'm down for one beer a day.
You what? You down to a beer a day? Ain't that something? Just one. That's good. You're doing better. You're not an alcoholic.
Not at all.
Mm-mm.
But I will be after that. after I drink this on this 1 hour show.
Right.
It's going down.
Right.
Okay.
All right.
So if y'all, whatever y'all simples are drinking, just join us. Type it on in.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that I got that out of the way.
Right.
What we talked about last week, we talked about compersion. And what does that mean? But before I get there, what does compersion mean to you?
So we had a brief conversation about it. And from what I remember from our conversation, it was the ability to be with somebody without, or being able to share them without having issues or being possessive or jealous or whatever. That's what I remember. And that's my takeaway from our conversation.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah. So tell me, am I right?
You are absolutely right. Compersion can go many different ways. Like we talk about relationships. We can talk about just the act of not having any ounce of jealousy.
Okay.
When in a relationship or in anything with your friendship, because friendships are a relationship too.
Oh, because I get jealous when my best friend has other friends.
See,
I'm gonna be honest. I'm like, you went out with someone else? How dare you?
You're right. So it's like, can you be okay with your mate being happy and finding their greatness without you?
That's a good question.
Can you?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Depends on who it is. Well, I care about some people more than I do others.
So my question is, why do you have these strong feelings for one said somebody versus another? Why would you have one of these? You know what I'm saying? Like,
how can you question your heart? I don't know. First of all, I'm nuts anyway.
You are?
So yeah, like on paper. So certified, stamp. You know what I mean? Got a history. I can pull out a paper and be like, I'm not going to jail. I'm crazy. So this may not. No, that's not true. I exaggerated maybe a little bit, but I think differently than other people.
Oh, you do?
I do, because in one situation I can think of, I was super free, never jealous. He was seeing other people. I was enjoying the fact that he was seeing other people. Mm-hmm. It was a good thing. Now, another person, I'm like, what do you mean you have friends? Why are you going to lunch with other people? Uh-oh. What you got going on over here? Yeah. So, like, it's two different things. I don't know. So, I don't know. Can I do it? Depends on the person.
Okay. So, is it depend on the person and how they make you feel, or how they approach you in the beginning? Maybe they try to approach you on some let's be free, carefree, and then your mind is like,
it's already set that way.
Versus you getting to somebody, you're the only one, baby. You're the only one, and then all of a sudden,
I'm not. See there? You might be onto something. You might be onto something.
Okay. Okay.
So wait, can you?
Me?
Yeah.
Can I?
Yeah.
See,
help me out.
I'm learning. I've done some real deep down soul searching, and I'm learning to allow baby to be great in her greatness. Okay. I don't necessarily have to be there for her happiness at all. Mm-hmm. Right. I'm just on a soul another level. Like, so she was able to go to 2 different countries without me and enjoy the countries as a single person. Yeah. I didn't ask any questions. Right. Don't ask no tell. Right. I allowed her to be great. Right. And she was very happy. That is compersion. So now, here's the thing, right? Right. I'm listening. Could you allow your mate come see you? Yes. Right? Right. And they say, hey, Buddha, or hey, Melrose, right? I know we got this good thing going on, right? But I want to open this thing up to see other people. There's nothing you doing. Right. I want to still solidify and have this foundation that we got. I love you. Right. But I want to be able to date other people while still be with you. So you saying I'm the bottom bitch? You're the bottom bitch. You're the bottom bitch. Oh, and then when you answer yes or no, right? Right. If it's yes, what would your terms be for that person? Okay. Seriously, can I be? Okay. So here's the thing, right? So it goes back to kind of what you said. It has to be the person, right? Like, some people I believe are free and like to be free and explore their options and this kind of stuff. So I probably would be able to go along with something like that, right? As long as he's protecting himself, because it's probably implied that he's gonna sleep with other people. So protect yourself with them, because if I'm your main girl, I would imagine that we're having unprotected sex. So if y'all live together, would that change? Oh, living together. Would that change? Because now if y'all were not, y'all live in separate houses, it's easy to move the way you want. Right. Living together. Well, can he spend the night? I don't know. That's a good one. See, because I don't want to live with anyone. I've gotten to the point where I like my space. So for me to bring you into my world, and then you want to just... How many bedrooms you got right now? 3. So they need 4. I need 4. Right. So they can have their own bed. We'll sneak together in the middle of the night and then sneak back out. Oh, listen. So let me think about... Okay, so let's take out living with each other, right? Okay. So for a second, let's put a pin right here. But if I'm dealing with them, right, and the person is not like a dog, because there's some people that are just, they want to do it because it's not something they believe. It's just, they're just dogs. Sorry. Right. Are you? Yes, they're dogs. We're not going to discuss that. They're dogs. I'm talking about oneness. Dogs. So if they're a dog, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna go with that because I know it's not because you believe in open relationships and that you can be with more than one person but love one.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it depends on you. Now, if you're living, see, I don't know about living with me because that's such a big deal for me.
I mean, you're still the bottom.
I know.
He's still making sure you're taken care of, right? He's making sure the bills are taken care of.
Yes.
He's making sure you get everything.
Don't embarrass me. That's like my main. I should get that tattooed on my neck because I hate being embarrassed. So, do not embarrass me.
So I'm gonna ask this question since you said that. Right?
Go ahead.
I'm gonna ask this question.
Go ahead.
All right. So is it true for ladies or men, don't matter who? If y'all want to answer it, please do.
Okay, this is a question for everyone. For
everybody, but Melrose is gonna answer this one. So if a man or woman come to you with the shits, right? That normally most relationship people would not go for.
Right.
Like I just said.
Right.
You say, hey, look, I want to go out there and fuck somebody else tonight.
Oof.
But it's a conversation between you and them. And long as they go out
and come back.
And discreetness, meaning nobody that they know
right
can see them doing fuckery.
Right.
And come back home. Would you be more okay with the act of him going out there and doing it based on, or would you be feeling some type of way if they went out there and did some shit and somebody else seen it?
Okay.
That y'all know.
So I would say I don't think he has to announce if I'm good with if I'm good with right. If I'm good with this arrangement where we're in an open relationship, I don't need the announcement that you're going to go do something, right? Because that might trigger the jealousy. Now you might, because okay, it's all in wording, right? Because he was like, I'm gonna go fuck something tonight. He could just be like, hey, I'm stepping out tonight, and I know what that means.
Okay.
But he don't gotta be so vulgar with it. Because let me tell you something, words mean things, and you know what I'm saying?
True.
You can communicate the same message without being so to the point. Like I dealt with a dude and he was like, hey, I was like, what you doing this weekend? He was like, oh, I got a meetup. So I know what a meetup is.
Instantly you're like,
I was like, oh, you got a meetup, huh? Well, enjoy yourself. I hope it's fucking great. No, I didn't. That was what my mind said. But I was like, oh, I hope she's whack. Her shit's dry. No, I'm kidding.
So what is you're a lady?
I'm not kidding.
You're a lady.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. I'm a lady. Lord.
So what would you consider whack pussy?
Wait a minute. Okay.
We can speak freely on this show.
Yes, we can. I just love how you're rolling with I'm just like
I'm all over them. Like you talking
I'm mind. What is it? What's that word? When you just kind of free associate and stuff is just tumbling out. I love how you're following that along. Well, let's see. Whack. Listen, it doesn't matter. The point to me is whether it's whack or not whack. Can you
allow your
No, let me back up.
Can you allow your with the shits? If he's with the shits.
Right, but wait a minute. What situation would it be okay for me to allow that? So I don't know. I'm trying to think about that because that's a hard thing to do with someone you live with. Because if they're missing, like, could you imagine? Listen to this. Could you imagine it's a Friday night, a Thursday night? Yeah, right now. It's a Thursday night. Mm-hmm. I'm in bed. I'm watching something on Netflix. Mm-hmm. No, it's a Wednesday night. It's 8:00, and I'm watching
this show,
Buddha and Baby.
Okay.
And he's like getting dressed, showered up,
smelling good,
smelling great,
looking good,
looking fine,
putting
with a fresh haircut. Damn. And gonna walk out my door.
Right.
I don't know.
So a lot of times, rule of thumbs.
Let's hear it.
A lot of times, rule of thumbs. Mm-hmm. Not me, somebody like me. If I'm gonna go out and step out on that, I'll make sure you take care of home first. So you just gotta be able to knock her down, make her feel special.
Then you can step out.
Then afterwards, whatever you got, whatever energy you got left.
That's what you say for her?
That's all. That's all.
Okay. So how many people in the audience, I want to know, would be good with any of this?
Nobody likes somebody. Nobody's gonna vouch for their mate to be with another woman or man, whoever it is. They're not.
Right. That's not how it goes. I think that the only way that works out is if you don't live together. That's my only thing. And babies, like, you know, being in an open relationship, they generally have different boundaries.
Okay.
That's true, because as I said, like with that other relationship I was in, we were cool. I mean, there was more to it, but we were cool because from the door, actually, no, he was dealing with another female. The female inboxed me. I flipped out on her and him because he presented the relationship as, you're my one and only. Now, once we got past that and we got back together, and he was like, my bad, I'm dealing with other females. This is what I'm doing. I'm like, oh, well, shit, you should have said that from the beginning. Because me too. Or now I'm going to start. Now we're on the same page. Cool, we can do this.
So I get what you're saying.
You
feel
me?
Absolutely right. So, and as a man who is sometimes trying to see this, this is where the game get twisted in my opinion.
Go ahead, tell me.
You know, obviously there's different parameters and different things. But if you're gonna be in this type of and that type of lifestyle, like listen, like I'm a part of it. Like, if you're gonna be in that type of lifestyle, you gotta understand some days are gonna be your day. You know
right.
Like, you know, some dynamics is one dick only.
Mm-hmm.
Others are free to have
right, whatever, open to whatever.
So like I say to most guys, man, who are out there trying to get all these different women and have a harem of women with them.
I don't think
they're out there.
I think that, well, let me say it this way. I think there's more women that are willing to let men be than men let women be.
I agree. So for these guys out there, understand that it ain't no fun. It ain't no fun.
If the homie can't get none?
No.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait a minute, where are we going with this? That's compersion. If you want to let your let your homie get some of the
It ain't no fun when the rabbit
that one
has the gun.
See?
I
went to the West Coast with it, so a song.
Some they handle. You're right. They can't handle it. But see, here's the thing, like, how do we need us as men? We need to elevate our minds, right?
Lord, look at me.
Mm-hmm. We need to elevate our minds.
Look, see, some can't handle it. Absolutely, Sonia. They can't.
We need to elevate our minds. Like at the end of the day.
Yeah, right. You're really gonna think in your mind. You're gonna really elevate your mind to say, my baby's getting her back blown out somewhere else, but it's great because she's gonna come home and it's gonna be a happy household.
So at the end, okay, let's go there. Let's do it. Yes. So if baby was getting her black vote, oh Jesus.
He's so upset by it. He can't even speak. No, I'm not. Tell me.
She getting her black blown out.
Her back blown out. I'm gonna help you.
Hold on.
Back.
Hold on. Wait.
Take a sip.
Time out.
Right. Actually, let me. Mm-hmm.
I'm getting there.
All right.
So
if she's getting
first, see how straight my language is.
Go ahead.
Tongue tie.
You are good.
So if baby was getting her back blown out,
he did it.
It was a drink.
Yeah. He did it, y'all.
If she was getting her back blown out,
yes,
did it 2 times.
Instead of right?
I'll be all right.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, listen, at the end of the day,
okay,
I know she's out there. We've had this conversation.
Okay.
It might fuck with me, but I'm going to hold that shit in internally and deal with it. Why? Mm-hmm. Because if this was the type of relationship that I was in,
right,
then it's just her time.
That's the agreement.
And let her be great. Because then I will always be great. Now I may not go out there and have sex with her before.
Blued out.
Hey,
Back.
I may not go behind him right away. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so what's the turnaround time? What's the
is at least
reset button?
I need at least one day.
Okay.
I need at least one day that tightened up, maybe do a little vinegar, whatever she needed to. Right. Get it together.
Get it fresh and tight. Javon, baby is on a top secret mission. She is indisposed. Yeah. We cannot tell you where she is or what she's doing.
I can.
Because if I do,
she's in a meeting.
Stand up, right, in the bedroom. There's a meeting in my bedroom. I can't sing.
I ain't even there yet. I'll get there. I won't be there. Trust me. I won't be there.
Listen, right. Listen, Javon, hello to you too. Mm-hmm. I'm just stepping in because baby's on a top secret mission and we're trying to,
Hey, well,
it's the season finale. We couldn't let this be Carl. He'd have been sitting here like this, like.
So they're finally coming in. So let me reintroduce you. First of all, this is Melrose motherfucking Carter.
Right. Now, he got it right. Oh my God. It's the bit. Keep drinking.
It's the bit. So now we go way back.
Yes.
But I'm gonna tell you.
What's that?
We are 2/5 of these motherfuckers.
That's right.
Right?
Absolutely.
That goes back now.
It goes back.
But not only that. What else do you got going on stewing in the brew? What else do you do around these bars? Mm-hmm. Oh, look at it. Mm-hmm. Look at it. It just so happened to pulse up. Look at them.
So I am 1/2. That's 50%. Mm-hmm. For all of you mathematicians out there. 2/4 of $1 of the Rank Amateurs.
Okay.
My beautiful and lovely co-host Lila. Oh no, I'm motherfucking. No, she's just Lila out loud. I was just gonna throw right. Exactly. I was gonna throw a motherfucker. That's not right. That's that's wrong. She's just Lila out loud. And she's my co-host. And we got a podcast going. And we have our 3rd season coming. So yay indeed. So I'm excited. Carl and baby, let me come on today.
Buddha and baby. Tighten up. See, first of all, when you know somebody personally.
I was just gonna say, you see how far back we go, and I called him by his government. It's okay.
It's okay.
Buddha and baby in spirit.
Right.
Okay.
Because Carl, he died in season 1.
No, not died.
He died.
He's in a coma.
He died in season 1.
He's in a coma.
It was a young lady. She killed him.
Oh, Jesus. Ashley wants to know what's the subject of the podcast. Well, Ashley, thank you for asking. We are talking about compersion. Again, because he wants to know what I think. And let me tell you something. Let me tell you a thing or two. My whole answer is it depends. It depends, and I can give you 1,000 scenarios.
She's a freak, Ashley.
Ashley.
She's a freak.
I am the sweetest, most innocent person.
Hold on. She's a simple. She already knows that she don't know you, but she's a freak.
Oh, my podcast. Oh, sorry, Ashley. Shut up now. This is not talking to you. No more Buddha. Shut me. So we basically take the top 3 topics of the week and we break them down. And we also, from time to time, tell you what we're watching. We'll tell you who's our celebrity crushes. We talk about music, stuff that like throwback memories. Basically, we rank. You see that? Rank. See how that works? Rank the subjects from 3 to 1 based on how important or how annoyed it made us that week. So you can check us out on YouTube at The Rank Amateurs. I gotta get our shit. We on Facebook, The Rank Amateurs Podcast. And our website's gonna be up shortly because we decided it'd be best if we have it all in one place and we don't have to send you to like 1,000 different places, just one website. So look out for the Rank Amateurs Podcast .com coming soon.
That's what I'm talking about.
Soon. You like that? Look, that's my dance. My soon dance. Soon.
Mm-hmm.
Soon. Okay. Cool.
I got you.
First of all, Javon. So Javon says there's nothing Innocent About Me because I'm from the Bronx. We're not listening to Javon. Forget about you. Wrong. Buddha.
Yes, ma'am.
Compersion.
Okay. So
let's get back to it.
So
somebody living with you. That's where you had me last.
Oh yeah, somebody's living with you.
Right.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, let's go. What do you got? If they're living with you, someone and they come at you with the same energy, saying, "Hey, listen, I want to be able to, see other people, but I want you still. I love you.
My bottom bitch.
I want you to be with me.
Right.
Ride or die. Let's go.
You're the one I love, and those are the ones I lust. Okay. I think that I would say anytime there's a meetup, for it to not bother me, probably he'd have to go straight from work, right? So like if he's already out and he ends up meeting up with somebody and then coming home, I think I'll be straight with that.
Okay.
But for me to witness him get ready and look good, I'm gonna have a problem. And I don't care about, taking care of me before he steps out, because I know he's stepping out.
Okay.
I'm not gonna like it.
So what if it was you that was stepping out?
I think it would be tough to
leave,
to like get all dolled up and beautiful and put on the lashes and stuff, girls, and like just walk out the door and be like, "Hey, babe, see you later." You know that bitch.
So I'm asking. So this is you're rich in Latino roots. And we all know that y'all are very possessive at times.
Most times, but go ahead.
At times. I said not most, but so at what point in your life did you feel that the man that you were dating had to be yours solely? Like, where did you get that possessive, selfish mind? This is for me idea. Did you grow up? Did you grow up that way? That it was always like, because I grew up shamed.
So that's funny. It's funny that you say that. Someone told me that when people get in relationships, women become possessive because they look at their partners as they have ownership over their partners. What if he put on gray sweats and leave out to meet the other one?
She gonna fight.
Right. Gray sweats is the equivalent of a little black dress. Okay? No, I'm not having it. Okay? It's not. No, Javon, you can't leave my house to go see someone else. Catch it on the way home and then bring your ass late in the house. But so my friend said this. They said that, it's about possession and ownership. And so I agree with that.
Do you really?
I do, because I have done it.
So let me stop you right there.
Okay.
At what point does possessiveness, right?
Yes.
Become love?
I think that possessiveness can sometimes come out of love. I don't think it switches. I think they both can exist at the same time.
I don't think possessiveness and love are the same. They're like on polar opposite. You can't have possessiveness and love. It just. I think possessiveness is not love to me.
Okay. Fair enough.
To me, possessiveness is not love because it creates the opposite effect when it doesn't go the way you want it to go. You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense. I'm with you. I'm following. But I think that people who feel in love. Now, wait a minute. I think I might have stumbled on something. Being in love and loving somebody
are two different things.
Two different things, right? And I think sometimes when you love somebody, that's a stronger emotion than being in love with them. Right? Because when you love someone, you want them to be happy regardless.
If they're with you or not.
Right?
Being in love with them
could that's my baby.
Can draw that selfishness. Territorial. All those are great when you're dealing with somebody's household and protecting your home. But it could have a negative undertone dealing in a relationship because guess what? If they doing some innocent talking, doing business.
Right.
You're doing business with somebody of the opposite sex, right? Let me drink.
He's slurring. He got to drink so he can get right.
They say you're doing business with somebody with the opposite sex, right? And your mate comes up. What do they say?
People confuse possession for loyalty, and that's true. You can be possessive thinking, they feel this way because they're loyal to you and they want you to be loyal to them. But in reality, you can be loyal to someone
and still do your thing.
And not even that. Yes, that. But I mean, you can be loyal to someone and want the best for them and love them and prefer their company to others and all this other good shit, and not have to be on their back about every single person that they're talking to, right?
I like that. So I'm gonna ask you this question.
Okay.
Human beings.
I know them.
You are one.
Yeah, I am one.
Are they a possession?
No, they can never be your possession. Never.
Never.
Never. No one is your possession. You are, in certain points in your life, you are in control of the care and custody of humans. For example, babies, children, your parents when they get old, right? Those are people in your care and custody. But nobody's really yours.
See how I'm driving? You see how come on now, follow me. Mm-hmm. See how I'm driving this? I'm driving this.
Get on the bus.
I'm getting
on the bus.
So now if human beings are not possessions,
right,
then why do we feel like the need to have this possessiveness type love? It's for human beings.
I think it's because you don't want to lose. You don't want. It's two things. It's two things. Right? You don't want to lose the person. You love that person. You don't want it to end. You want it to be around. You want access to them. You want to plan a future with them. And so if someone comes and threatens that, right, could possibly disrupt that, then you get on the defense, like, bitch, get away from him. We doing something over here. So, right? Or,
let's go.
Wait, what was my or?
Well, while you thinking of your or,
yes,
I'm going to drop this bomb.
Tell me.
It's a little bomb.
All right.
So, ladies.
Oh.
Ladies, let me tell you something. I know I'm breaking code. But y'all get the best dick of your life if you allow him to go out and have something else. Watch what I tell you. See, because they got to make sure home is taken care of. So they're going to go above and beyond the call of duty to make sure you okay.
So you're talking about.
If they out there doing their thing, they don't miss a beat when they come home. Now.
Yes.
And ladies, check this out now. You get that in-house dick, it start out great. It start out great. It start out great, and then the tails off. Be like, wait a minute. Then you talk to them, you got to get it back. Get it back right. No. But when they out there doing their thing, when they come on, it's all the time right. Ain't never time.
Regardless of whether he's exhausted,
he gonna hunker down. He gonna hunker down. I'm here to tell you. I'm here to tell you.
Blue chews?
Yeah. I'm here to tell you the gas pills and all. They're gonna make sure. Home is taken care of.
Yeah.
But when it's only one, you may not believe.
Okay, now.
Try it out now.
Wait a minute. So Simone says it's not necessarily a possessive type love. Sometimes you just have boundaries regarding what you know you can or cannot handle. I think boundaries are healthy, right? Because you want to be able to set the expectation of, this is what I can stand for.
Mm-hmm.
And you give that person the opportunity to say, yes, I can rock with that, sure. Mm-hmm. Or no, that's not going to work for me. But you have the boundary there so that you know how to.
I can rock with that.
You know what I'm saying? How to maneuver in the relationship. If I tell you, don't embarrass me, if I'm around, I don't want you kissing another female. I don't know. That's not something I would say, but I'm just making a scenario up. You know that when we're out, you can't do that.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? So as long as that's the boundary that I set, I don't really particularly care for you to be smooching on these bitches.
I can rock with your boundary. See, all this is preface on the idea of communication, right? So you as a woman, we're going to let me know exactly what I can and can't do. And I as a man will let you know what my expectation is. You're going to do the same.
Right.
And we're going to work within those boundaries.
Boundaries.
Yeah, I get that.
Right.
I get it.
Right.
I get it. But I'm just
But
like,
do you get it?
Of course I get it. Of course.
Right.
So, I mean, I'm operating in the idea of, in the space of, if this happens to be, right? If I happen to be out with somebody, doesn't necessarily have to be a love interest.
Right.
Or somebody I'm fucking. I could be out with my homeboy.
Right. Just
and we just closed on a big deal, you know, making this big money. And I'm happy. But you see this different type of happiness from me that you're not used to. Now, does that equate to you being jealous or not? Because maybe.
No.
I don't know.
I mean, are there people like that?
I mean, listen.
I guess. But
it's people who, listen, it's friends who get jealous of significant others, right? Because they're taking time away, right?
And vice versa, right?
And vice versa. There's significant others get jealous of friends who is taking up more of their time.
And making them happy.
And making them happy than the other person. So here we go. It's not necessarily have to be fuckeration.
Okay.
It doesn't. I mean, we talking about that because we talking about sex as well, but it doesn't necessarily have to be.
No, because a relationship is with anyone. It's what you with another person.
So.
And look, Javon, exactly what I said. Javon agrees. Boundaries, you know, it's up to a person to be down. What is it? Get down and lay down.
He sounded like what movie was that? What movie? It was a movie. Get down and lay down. Was that fucking Hey
Vaughn.
I think that was what movie was that? That's gonna fuck with me. That's gonna fuck with me.
Yeah, well, you can pick it up for the next season. I think
it was South Central. I think it might have been with OG Bobby Johnson.
Listen, you want me to remember? I just my memory is terrible, so I don't know. Things are popping in my head. I can't tell you where I got it from. I just know
her whole 20s is a blur.
It really is. That's the sad part.
She didn't come to about till 30 something. I'm not gonna reveal her age.
I'm only 32.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh. I'm glad you mentioned age. All right.
What's up?
All right, so I'm gonna cut the compersion for a brief moment.
Okay.
But I have something serious, man. If you have parents, right?
I have parents
that are alive.
Okay. So far, so good.
That are alive. Cherish them, right? Because short story about work, right?
Yeah.
This is a short story. So I was talking to somebody at work, and they were like, "Man, my mom and granddad is old." I was like, "How old is their granddad?" They were like, 64.
That's old?
Right.
Wait a minute. I mean, I'm only 32, so I can't relate.
So I was like, what? Okay. I said, well, my dad's 66.
Right. My dad is 72.
And so I said, holy shit. So this is what I did.
What you did?
I said, damn, my dad's granddad's age. He's a granddaddy's age.
He is a granddaddy, though.
So, like, I grew up.
You have children. He's a granddaddy.
I understand that. But as a child, as his child, I see him at one certain age. Right. So I told him today, I said, Dad, I only see you at 45. Once you hit 45, that was the memory in it. You got older, but I only see you.
That's funny, though, because my mom is changing, right? She's getting older, and you could tell her age, but she stuck. I think she stuck too with me. Right. So I think she stuck at like 45 too, around there.
Exactly. Yeah. So now, like, I'm sitting here. I'm sitting here with the reality of.
Shut up, Javon. First of all, Javon wants to be negative, talking about if I'm 32, he's 45. Well, then you just 45 with your old ass. Shoot. So we're having a good moment here, talking about cherishing your parents, and you gotta come with this negative.
So I was like, in my mind, I told her, I said, Dad, your granddad's age.
Yeah.
I'm laughing at the shit because I think it's funny because now I'm really appreciating the fact that you're still here.
Right, but you're digging it in. Imagine him. He's like, well,
he was laughing too.
You calling me with this bullshit? I know I'm a grandma.
Hey, he laughing too because his sense of humor is like mine. He's like, yeah, I lived a long time.
He said, I'm an old ass, and why are you on this phone?
And you gonna get here too.
Right.
You keep living.
Listen, as long as you know.
That was a side note.
Cherish your parents.
Cherish your
while
parents.
They're here. Yes,
while
absolutely.
they're here,
man. Never miss the opportunity to say I love you. My mom is in the hospital right now. I made sure to text her, love you, hope you feel better, and all sorts of stuff. So yeah, it's very important.
I mean, so it was like a sidebar.
Listen, that's an important sidebar.
So,
but I will say this: my mom and dad have no idea about my decisions to let a man roam free. So
wait, so
they can. I don't have it.
So
I'm different because I believe that sex and love can exist separately.
Oh, so you can compartmentalize. Okay.
Yeah, they you don't think that
I can too, but it's hard. It's hard. Like,
it's easier for men
right.
than it is for women. But which is why I believe it, because men show me all the time that it's easy for them to just. I won't even say it's easier for men. I think it will say. I would want to say this. It's easier for men to accept or not accept the fact that a woman could do it. See, women been doing it all this time. So it's hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yes, they have. Yes, they have.
Because the oldest business in the world is prostitution, right? So they've been able to compartmentalize this shit for a long time.
Yes.
So the fact is, I think it's harder for men to accept that women do it versus the actual action of women actually doing it. Because women been doing it.
Ashley said, wait a minute, Mel. But wait, so it's the idea that the mind and the heart are connected is not really one that's based in reality, right? Because your mind can tell you somebody's no good, but your heart is like, I love him, I'm not going nowhere.
Okay.
So with that same, you see how that disconnect is there? You can have that same disconnect with, okay, I'm just sleeping with her and getting my rocks off.
Woo!
But this is my baby over here. What are you, crazy? I don't like you. I mean, we cool or whatever, but this is who I want to be with. This is who I spend my time with. This is who I enjoy just being myself with.
So I'm glad you went there because I like to slide in.
Oh.
I like to slide in.
I bet.
So we've already talked about the difference between love. You've already talked about the difference between love and being in love, right? Now I'm going to ask you this question. Can you, or any person on this live or people listening, can they love more than one person at a time?
Yes. Can they be in love with more than one person? Probably not.
Oh.
Because I love, for the most part, anybody that I've ever loved, I still love. Like, it has to be something serious for me not to love you anymore. So, and this goes for people that I like. My kid's father, he's a pain in my ass. And I don't get along with him and whatever. But I still have love for him, right?
But it transitions to different types of love.
Right.
I'm talking about
love. Now, you talking about romantic love?
Two romantic loves. Maybe not be in love, but two romantic loves.
Yes. Yes, you can do it. Yeah.
So what would be the reason to stop you from enjoying both of these people?
Because it depends. What do these people want? Right? What do they want?
What would be?
Because if one person is like, I love you, but I don't want a relationship, then you know where you stand with this one. But if the other one's like, I love you, but I want you, then you know what to do with that person as well.
So, you feel what I'm saying? Interesting. Yes, you can be in love with more than one person at a time. So if you can,
yes,
Miss Simone Williams, how you doing? If you can love more, what is the issue for allowing a person to be able to experience that love with one or the other, with two different people?
So I think that the people who believe that you can be in love with more than one person would also be the ones to believe that you can experience more than one person, right? I think that generally speaking, that's going to be, you can love several people. I think generally speaking, that can be the connection that, all right, if you love more than one person, you probably can enjoy more than one person. But I think that at a certain point, you have to I guess you don't have to.
I'm here for
I mean, it depends on what you want, right? I want a relationship. So at a certain point, you have to make a decision
what's wrong?
Whether what you want to do.
But who's stopping you from having a relationship if you love two people?
You, yourself. Yourself, right? Unless both the dudes that you're dealing with don't want a relationship. You can definitely love more than one person at a time. However, yeah, of course there's levels. No, I don't think you can. I agree with that, Javon. I don't think you can love people the same way. I think there's people you love more than others.
I think you can, though.
Yeah.
I think you can
at
love
the same level.
At the same level.
No way.
Hold on. Let me preface my statement. So I may love you because what you do for me.
Okay.
And I may love you up to the roof with it, right? Because of what you do for me. Right. But this person over here does something differently.
What she do?
Whatever it is. Whatever it is.
What is it?
Well, it's what you do for me. They might be an emotional. We might have emotional connection. Okay. But it can still be
to the roof with it.
To the roof with it.
I don't know.
It can still be on the roof.
I'll tell you what. I mean, my son, not my son's father. Excuse me. My daughter's father. God bless the dead. I was his. Whenever he wanted to have fun, and I don't mean like sexually, I mean just have a good time, he would come see me. And we weren't together. Whenever he was depressed, he would come see me. Mm-hmm. Whenever he needed certain kinds of
extracurricular stuff.
Well, I was gonna say when he needed a getaway driver, he told me like he knew I was down for him. You know what I mean?
Interesting, because you're talking compersion, but.
Right. Well, no, because I didn't want him with somebody else. Well,
you had to be
at a certain point, I was like, forget it, because this is never gonna work. We're not gonna be together. Fine.
But
and I accepted it. Exactly. It took probably 4 years, 5 years for us to get there. I'm not gonna lie. And he loved, but he also had his fiance. But he would not leave me alone. And it wasn't like he was using me for sex, because we would hang out outside, like. Besides that, he would call me and be like, what are you doing? Let's go to Atlantic City. Mm-hmm. What are you doing? Let's go eat. What are you doing? Let's go do X, Y, and Z. What are you doing? Hey, I'm coming over. Let's play cards. So I was his friend. That's different types of love, though. Special friend. But he was still doing the horizontal poker. Horizontal poker. You still were tickling the pedal, right? Look, share. Why not?
You're right.
I mean, I just want somebody to love me more than they love anybody else, and to always prefer me to other people. I don't think that's selfish, but that's what my goal is.
Oh, so somebody said, if you with me, fuck the other bitch.
I do say that. Fuck that other bitch you love. If you with me, how? Like, are we in a relationship with you, or with you at the moment? Because with you at the moment, yeah, fuck that bitch.
So she's saying, if you with me, meaning that we fucking, we chilling, we doing all these relationships, we doing all these relationship shit. Mm-hmm. Fuck the other bitch. But but hold on now. I done seen situations where the other woman helps his mental so well that when he actually comes home, he listens. He understands. He can do the thing. He can facilitate the things you need for him to do.
Okay, let me put it this way. What if the other one?
Okay.
Let's say you're the main, right?
Uh-huh. I'm the main.
I'm the main.
You're the main. Okay.
Right.
Well, hold on, baby. She's the main.
No, I'm the main somewhere else.
For this scenario.
Okay, fine. Okay. I'm the main, and you love me. Okay, you know how sex can be good with someone because they're good, and then there's sex that's good because you have a connection.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because if you didn't have the connection, it'd be like, all right, okay. But the connection is like, yes, I love this. So I'm the main, and that's the connection with us. The sex is great, whatever. This is not for everybody. It's showing. But the other girl satisfies that sexual part that you need.
All right, like she gives you that real sloppy toppy.
Whatever.
It just don't compare.
If that's what you mean.
It just don't compare. I got you. Let's go.
But you love the main one, right? You're not leaving the main one for sloppy toppy.
You ain't living it. No. No. Because at the end of the day, if I'm open, honest with my main, right? And I get the sloppy top that's great.
Yeah.
She's allowing me to be great. So why would I leave the person who allowing me to be great?
Right.
To be with somebody who may or may not
be with your shit. Be with
your
bullshit.
Be with the shit. Well, it ain't bullshit.
I mean,
it ain't bullshit if you're honest with it.
Well, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't bullshit if you're honest.
That's true. That's true.
So what do people say?
Listen, let's talk about sloppy top on 10,000. Listen, Javon, shut up. Let me tell you something. This hour went by super fast. Come on, you got 5 minutes. You better drink that damn drink.
We got more than that. We can continue on. As long as these people talking, we can talk.
I just know that it might be a blow to some folks' ego to be the main and know that he has a side. Well, sides.
So I'm gonna give you a scenario since you're saying it like that. Okay. Let me give you a scenario. So let's say you are a woman.
I am a woman, so we're good so far.
Does not like to suck dick.
Okay. I hate it. Go.
Or you are a man, or I'm a man.
I'd rather you be the man.
I'm a man.
Right.
Who does not like to eat pussy, right?
Okay.
Now you're in a relationship with this person, and you know that's not what they like, but you like it.
Right. I love it.
You love it. So what would you think of your mate who said, listen, Melrose, motherfucking Carter.
Get another drink. You stumbling. Need you to tighten up.
Melrose. It's so uncanny.
Every time he drinks, he get it right.
Melrose, motherfucking Carter.
Correct. Right? Yes, I'm listening.
I feel like you. I know somebody, or do you know somebody who eats pussy so motherfucking good that you love it? I will let you go and do it because I don't like to do it.
I don't know.
Would you do it? Because you know that's what you like?
If they really, really are okay with it, yes.
See, I'm just saying.
Because some people say they're okay, but they don't. They're not really.
See, so that's the point I'm saying. Like, so it's certain things. So, like I was talking about in a couple of episodes ago about being nasty. So it's like certain things why people cheat because some things that the other person do, they don't want to be disrespectful to their mate.
Right.
They might shit on a bitch, piss on a bitch, whatever they might
shit on me.
But no, what I'm saying, they may not, but they might do that disrespectful shit over there because that's what they like. But they never bring that to you.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So now you get this opportunity to do this stuff and be great at what that is and don't have to bring that shit to you.
Yeah.
Is that?
Oh, by all means, go shit on someone else. Look at Don Juan. He says no one person can fulfill all the needs of another person. Everyone understands that.
Amen.
They make to seek their needs somewhere else. It seems to only be a problem if it's sexual.
Oh, yes. No. It does not always seem to.
Well, you know what's so funny? Again, it goes back to what I said. I think that sex can be, mostly for men, can be separated from feelings. Me personally, and I've said this before, I don't care who you fuck. Just don't love nobody but me. Now, I know that's ridiculous. No, I know it's ridiculous. But what I'm saying is I want you to love me the most. I want you to, I'm your girl. I want you to love me only, right? These other hoes, I expect you should like them in some kind of way, but because you're dealing with them. But I don't want to know about all that. I don't care. you need to love me. I'm the one you love, period. That's it.
So, I'm going to go back and answer Don's question. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why.
Come on.
So, us as mature adults, most of us are mature adults, right? We understand the difference between the physical, the mental, and the emotional, right? We also understand that the physical connection may last the shortest. The emotional, spiritual lasts way longer
that's for
than
sure.
The physical connection. So, if we're gonna allow a woman, man, whoever, to engage with somebody on an emotional or spiritual level, then that could be more damaging. We know that could be more damaging.
You think so?
Than anything else.
I don't know.
But think about the other person, the mate, the side mate.
If you're gonna say that, you need to get in the camera when you say
come
that.
On.
If you're gonna get in the camera, you need to get in the camera and say that. Now, come
Just
on.
don't say your question. Come on.
Go ahead. If you gonna comment on that, you got to say it in the camera.
So what about the side mate? Like the man or woman's perspective. Like, you know, they've been in this, they committed to this thing, and yet, you know, they've agreed to the boundaries, whatever is set, and now it's like, okay, I'm in compliance, I'm doing the things, so why am I gonna get treated like, yeah, I already know that
like number two.
I know I'm number two, but do I really have to be, you know, treated
less than
when I'm putting in this work that you not, man and woman.
So what I would say to that, baby, is like in any relationship, if you're adding somebody to that relationship, that existing relationship, they got to pay their dues. They got to pay their dues in the beginning. Once they,
that's interesting.
Once they build that level of trust with everybody involved on a consistent basis, then you start getting the amenities as such.
You know how many women become that are side chicks for like a really long time?
But here's the thing about a side chick. A side chick is not inclusive to everyone involved. You see what I'm saying? They may not know, the main chick may not know about the side chick.
Most times they don't.
So that doesn't count.
Right, you talking about an open relationship.
We're talking about a relationship where everybody knows everybody.
It don't have to see the thing with being an open relationship. That means you do what you want to do, how you want to, when you want to, and so forth, right? That's more the term, the way the open relationship works. You can have a closed relationship where you and your mate and y'all have agreements.
Right.
Either way, everybody knows.
It's different levels.
Either way, everybody knows everybody. It's no secret there.
In those situations.
There's no secret there. But once you start adding secrets to that situation that you're saying, then no, it's never going to be an equal playing field.
Could you have a relationship with an extra girl in your relationship who's like, let me think about this. Hold on. I'm trying to think. Could I have a relationship with a guy that I love, right? Because I want to be with somebody I love, and he has a girl that is filling that whatever gap that he needs besides me. Could I be cool with her to where the three of us could just chill?
I would hope.
And that's what the whole compersion it becomes. I mean, now it can be where you're all friends. At least there's a level of cordiality,
right?
A level
and
of
respect, you know,
right?
But at the same time, you know, you and your mate, y'all made the agreement on, okay, go be great,
right?
But what I find a lot of times, especially like what I've seen from research, is in these like hyper poly relationships, like these radical polys, is like you can't tell them not to love, and no, you can't tell a person not to love and things like that, because the fact of the matter remains, mono or poly, you spend any significant period of time with a person, you're going to become emotionally attached, at some level, whether it's sexually or whatever, you know, and it's just, it is.
Right.
So you can't really dictate that, but what you should do, back to what you all mentioned earlier, you need to be able to revisit.
Communication.
And communicate.
Right.
Because what you said in the beginning
may not be what
it transpires to be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's kind of what happened with the Compersion series.
Right. So I implore.
She's gone. She left us.
I implore people to take a look at that. That it's a web series on YouTube called Compersion. which started this whole conversation. Because me and Baby, we were having a heated discussion about how things should have played out, and it really comes back to a point. It comes back to a point where the woman, because it was about a woman was trying to address her husband with the idea of seeing other people but still being married.
Look at Don talking about the second is always second, they're never the winner.
Negative.
You see, let me tell you something. About that. I think that's where the whole
that's where the fear is.
Right. You see the possession?
Mm-hmm.
That plays into that. Because you have a man, you're a winner.
So, well, I like to say this.
Or you get married and you're the winner.
I like to say this.
And sometimes your marriage is shit. And your man ain't shit.
1 and 1. Like, at the end of the day, right? If she puts in the work, you know, we ain't talking about 2 or 3 months. Mm-hmm. We talking about a year, 2, 3 years. If she puts in this work, she has to have a position in here. Yeah. Right? No, now you have 2 girlfriends, and that's just what it is. What it is. One is known and one is not known. Because look, no, they both could be known, but not to each other. Well, the second is always going to know about the first. Why not? Why not? See, in general, it's not going to be. If your main allows you to do the things that you need to do this thing. Well, I do know. I know. I've seen a couple that they have a girlfriend, and not even. Well, let me say. We're talking polyamorous, right? Well, he has a girlfriend, and she's cool with it. But look at what Simone says. She said, in some situations, the additional person is willing to take a back seat. In others, they're not. So, right. So somebody comes in, and they're like, oh, I'm the side chick. Okay, cool, whatever. I don't, just give me money, take me shopping, take me to dinner. Simone, so I'm asking you this. Are you talking from the second perspective, or are you talking from the main perspective? Like, are you okay if you decide to allow your mate because of something you don't do and they love to do? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I went drastic to say piss on them. Listen, piss is not drastic. Shit is. I mean, Hot Charlie's and Golden Shower. What is a Hot Charlie? I just said shit on me. Oh my God. Hot Charlie. I don't know how to name. Look, of course it did. Good Lord. I didn't come here to learn this. Your boy brought the attention of your boy. You know who's your boy? Who's my boy? Biggie. Oh. Come on. Slap that shit on my chest. Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. Exactly. Yes, okay. Yes. He brought more attention to the shit than I had. I was like, wait a minute. That's a big man to be shitting on your chest. I say, is that a thing? Is that a thing? So at the end of the day, like, I'm feeling you. Like, second ain't always. I mean, they win. At the end of the day, if they know exactly what they need to do, because everybody understands. Once you start dealing with these moving pieces, they know where they're gonna fit in at. Because everybody understands exactly where they fit in. One's great at this, the other one's great at that. You're great at this. Yeah. And if there's a fourth, they're great at that. However, I think it's hard. I think it's hard because it's if you don't believe that. If you're a believer in monogamy is the only way, right? Which I'm not. I don't agree with that. I don't think that's realistic. What? I do think. Say one more time. It's not realistic. I don't think it's. Well, monogamy is not realistic for you. For everybody. Because some people. For you? No. Mm-mm. So hold on. I could be monogamous, but I don't expect everyone to be held to that standard. Hold on. We're not going to say that you can be monogamous. I can't. You're telling me the statement of you don't believe your personal. It's like saying chocolate is the best candy. Not for everybody. For some. No. You personally say that monogamy is what? What did I say? Come on. Not realistic. Sorry. My memory's bad. For you. Not realistic. For me. For your understanding. Right. I think that humans are not. I think that humans are, generally speaking, not made to be men. Okay. Men are not made to be that way because
if they were, why would they have so much sperm?
So
their whole thing is population. Make more people.
Read this word again.
Compersion.
Okay. So now we talking about your personal.
So here's the thing. So here's the thing, right? Okay. With that, you just have to be, in order for compersion to work.
For you.
For anybody, you have to, your self-esteem has to be in a place.
Well, okay.
That, your confidence, your esteem has to be in a place where you can accept that him being with somebody else has nothing to do with you. Mm-hmm. And Felicia says a person can also be misled. Always. That's always the possibility, right? Because somebody could put it as, you're my only girl, I don't got nobody else. They got a whole
see, here's the thing. That's the fuckery, right? If you're trying to be great in this situation, right? Mm-hmm. And you should be upfront, especially if that's the lifestyle you're trying to live.
Right.
Then you're not gonna you shouldn't mislead. Right. But then I'm gonna also add this.
Okay.
Just because a person says something don't mean you perceive it that way.
Yeah, absolutely. So the delivery could be off. You can be listening from the wrong perspective, right?
My point is
right. So see, monogamy is absolutely not for everyone. I don't think monogamy is. I could be monogamous if I wanted to, right?
It's gone.
It is gone.
How many was that? Because
that was 6, huh? No, that was 5. He drank 5 beers, y'all. I can't.
In front of all of y'all. In an hour, like I said I would. We talked about this before the show, and I said I would do it.
Right. Let me tell you this. So Javon thinks that monogamy is not natural for men. Simone thinks it's not natural for women either.
Okay.
So here we are with opposing viewpoints, but at the end of the day, that goes back to what I said.
Well, hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on.
I just think it's more
Stop
acceptable.
Stop the press. So if monogamous is not natural for men, and then the other half of this say
it's not natural for them either.
So what is the issue?
Because monogamy works for some.
No, what is the issue for a person who is feeling
Okay, let me ask you this. Okay, so here's the thing. If you like mayonnaise on your sandwich, and I fucking hate mayonnaise, you can't put mayo on my sandwich.
No problem.
Now, right. But if you want
a sandwich without mayonnaise.
Okay, right, okay.
Because it's addition by subtraction.
Right. But if you want to go out and have sandwiches with mayo, that's not gonna work for me. Now there's people that be like, I don't give a fuck what you put on your sandwich. My sandwich is my sandwich.
Hold on now.
Same thing.
So
I don't, not that I don't believe monogamy, because I believe I know men that say they don't want to be, if they're in a relationship, they just want to be with that person. And I know women that say that way too. A lot more women than men say that, right? Maybe it's upbringing, maybe it's in our nature, I don't know. Whatever. The point is, that's just how it happens to be. For some, monogamy is the best way and the only way, conditioning or otherwise. For others, it's like, nah, man, have you seen some of these fucking people out here? They're fucking gorgeous. I would love to sleep with them. Or, I really connected with this person. I feel like spiritually or emotionally or something, we have a real connection. And I would like to explore that more and connect with them on this level. You know what I'm saying? So it's not for everybody.
I mean, I think Simone, I totally understand. It's not natural. You're agreeing to that, but it's your choice. And it's always going to be your choice. You know what I'm saying? It's always going to be your choice. What did Mr. Don say?
He says people are possessive and need to claim what they think belongs to them. Then they don't want to share for fear of losing that possession, which is what I said earlier. Remember? I said, you have this person, you're having a great time with them.
But is that love though?
I think that it's separate from love, but it exists with love.
I think it's a love that has nothing to do with the romantic love. I think that more has something to do with selfish love within yourself.
Yeah, no, you can absolutely be selfish.
So
that can absolutely be a selfish
So
thing.
that doesn't have any boundaries on romantic love. So,
yeah, okay. Right, because people are not possessions. Going back to that thing.
Ha-ha.
We're back to that again. So I'm with you on that. I'm with you.
So if people are not possessing,
it all
why do we have to treat them that way?
It all has to do with people's fragile egos, right? Because if you are possessive over somebody, it's because you feel threatened that you are not enough for your partner. But someone's going to be able to take it.
But the whole point is, we can't really truly control the outcome.
You can't control. Well, that's true. But Javon is saying you can control who you love. You can't control who your soul connects with. I think you can't control either one.
Well, hold on.
Because
because at the end of the day, you in control of you. That's what I'm thinking he's saying.
Right. But if I love somebody, it's because I've been around them. I've spent time around them. Because love is not necessarily romantic love. It's, I love my friends. Why? Because I'm with them all the time. We've gone through experiences together. We've gone through hardships together. We've cried together. So we've created this bond. I can't say, fuck these people. I'm not going to love them, even though we did all of these things together, even though we experienced all these things together. I don't give a fuck. I don't love them. Right. You can't do that. So, I think that love in any form is uncontrollable. And who your soul connects with, absolutely you can't control.
Somebody says, well, I'm going to go forward, and then I'm going to go back. Somebody says, it's not possession, it's about an understanding.
Right. But sometimes, Felicia, people are possessive. My ex made me change my phone number. A number I had for I don't know how many years. Because he didn't want my ex calling me.
Say what?
He didn't want the possibility of my ex calling me. Mind you, we were engaged. Engaged to be married. And he did not trust me enough to keep my phone number.
Okay. All right. So let's go above.
That's possessiveness to me.
The number one sipper for the day is Miss Simone, because she's on it. She's on it today.
All right, Simone. Sipper of the day.
Sipper of the day. We just started a new.
So, baby, write that down. Sipper of the day. It's not love only when the significant other wants a poly lifestyle and you stop them from doing their thing. Otherwise, if they're on the same page, it's love.
I can dig that. I can dig that. But I mean, love is an emotion. It can be love, but at the end of the day, it's how you illustrate your love.
Right.
You can come off in a way. It was a post earlier about presentation. How you say different things, right? You can come off in a way of illustrating how you feel about somebody,
right,
and not make them feel constricted,
right. You just look at Kevin Samuels, right?
Oh, that guy,
right?
He's a little,
he's a little extra with it. He's extra with it, but sometimes he makes a little bit of sense. I can give him 100% because he's nuts, but underneath all the nutty whatever, he has like basic truths in there. So his packaging is freaking disgusting.
Is it really?
It is, because you don't have to knock somebody's self-esteem down.
Time out.
Uh-oh.
Time out.
That's my dog. Shut up, Javon.
Time out. So yes. I'm a defend.
I wonder what Kevin thinks about comparison.
I'm a defend Kevin.
All right.
Because y'all women and y'all tone and how y'all talk to us men, we as men gotta accept that harshness of what y'all say to us.
But you ain't gotta accept shit.
Because we man, deal with it. Y'all always say, all say this shit. So as a man who's giving it to the women, I'm gonna say this. You asked for it and he gave it to you. I
don't know about that.
He asked for it and he gave it to you. You may not like how, but y'all don't clean shit up when it is for us. When y'all get to a point, listen, I done watched a whole thread of motherfuckers talking about. You know what thread I'm talking about. You know the post when they were talking about the woman's delivery on a man not fucking them the way she wanted to be fucked. And every woman to a T was like, she was not wrong. And she did not have to care about the motherfucker's feelings about how he would feel about it. So now, if every woman to a T is feeling this way, right? That was in that thread. Then you got to be able to keep the same energy when it comes back at you.
Keep the same energy.
That's all I got to say.
All right. Look at the sip of the day. Simone Williams. Let's come on, let's clap for Simone. Yay, Simone.
Sip of the day.
Yeah.
Sip of the day.
That's it.
That was
Let me
it.
tell you something. What a wonderful way to be on the season finale.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all got a sip of the day. That's kind of dope.
And she was on it, man. I'm impressed.
That was dope.
Even though I may or may not agree.
No, but she had good.
That is your perspective.
Yeah.
And I can respect it.
And she took a bow. That's wonderful. Yes. Take a bow. I think that if I may, look at the applause. If I could wrap this all up in a nice little package with a bow, I would say this. It is possible to love someone and let them be great, in the words of Baby. Let them go be great. If you are all right in the department of self-esteem and ego, if your self-esteem is where it should be and your ego is in check, then you can participate in a love that is like this, to where you can allow your partner, your friend, your mate, your whatever to be great. That's what I think.
Okay, I can dig it. And from my perspective is us as adults, we need to come to a level of emotional maturity, right? To be able to understand and allow people to be great in their own greatness, as well as understanding yourself and your level on where you're at. And if you can or cannot handle it.
If you can't take the heat, get the fuck out the kitchen.
Because I think, like, at the end of the day, know thyself to be true should reign supreme. And, and live your truth. You got to be comfortable in your own skin. Yes. You don't have no other drink to go with it. It's over.
That's it.
There was a little bit in there. There was a little bit in there.
And just to put an icing on the cake, look at Simone. At the end of the day, any type of relationship can be beautiful if there is honesty, communication, and understanding, no matter how many people are involved. And that
is everything that I was trying to say.
And me too. That is it. I am, Baby. Does Baby want to impart any last thoughts? Because she's on a mission, but she still, you saw her all night.
She been handling this shit like a
right, I know. Baby, you don't got no final thoughts on
this? Is the plain sight what Compersion is. Like, she allowed the show to be great, even in her state
of top secret mission.
All right. So I'm gonna hit you with this last little bit of song. Anyway, hey, baby, what does the last person say? I gotta see that. What's your mom say?
At the end of the day, know what you can handle and what you can't handle, and deal with someone who can match you on the level that you're on. And here she comes, because she can't listen. Oh, wait a minute. Got a little titty out.
Ooh, I love it. What you got, baby?
Everything y'all said.
That's it. I'm about to hit the button.
All right.